USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside Dave and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Here comes the heat. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give to the lower running back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll try it again. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Westbrook. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Out in the backfield, it's Westbrook. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Oliver. Under fire! And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of put this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the good passing game and running QB and so many things to look at.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Handoff to the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Lost a throw on 1st down.
Sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll pull it down and run. This defense really aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time he was called defensive.
And he's going to pick up the move to change, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Cricket. gun. The running back has it. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Oliver. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he snaps it in the end zone.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1. Now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that. Throughout this season.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Texas. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup. We need to know that.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver back for the rest of the season.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it on the outside. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the offense punches in it again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready
working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Oliver. Throwing right. He's got it. He goes out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39. And a really nice pickup there. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here we go. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
The Trojans are rolling down the field. 325. Wants to throw. It's Oliver. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
I love it. First down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time, up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now. And this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Just to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down. They've got it up the 16-yard line.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow and put him in the slot and try to get him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Let's go!
From the gun, that's by the middle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long.
42 Spider! 4-2 Spider!
To throw, it's Oliver. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clear up the vision. It's complete to the right. Good, solid tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Harper. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Zone, looking for a man. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Applewhite. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've got a some time. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here in the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game. So I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for first down and second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Buys a little extra time. Unleashes one. He's open on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clemson is quick to the line. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down. Now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going template.
Gonna look downfield again. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is hard. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Finds a tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. That throw and chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Could we get the trainers over to the coach right now? I mean, he's got his punt team out there, and it's not fourth down. A low line drive and short kick.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They'll leave it with him. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't
to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. He's at the 10. Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got to room, it was over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They're working that left side.
Just a little bit easier.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Quarterback moving. Fires downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but the D lineman did a better job getting his big hands up and knocking that one down.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down, still moving. Open space at the 25. And forced out, means marking running the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Give to the running back. Pulled downfield 7-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone as Still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. 22 water. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
In the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. 42 Spider. Looking to throw, it's Oliver. Skips away from pressure.
Love the quick decision making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting the score.
You love the decision making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Signal that thing for me and celebrate. Under fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pulls it in inside the 10. And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Ready. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom.
create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, advantageous situation now for this defense.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. From the end zone, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. It doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it to get the big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. He's got the tight end. There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Right down the middle. He's got it. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay.
Touchdown, Tiger! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And just a short, safe pass play that took up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Scanning the field, it's Oliver. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The give to the back. He breaks it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Not much more. They break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking.
As the coaches always emphasize,
so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they would prepare for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Oliver. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. but the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch.
Looking for a huge play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
The give to the back. Creates a little room. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. Quick spin on the line. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting into the ground.
He's moving out of the pocket. Runs through the tackle. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. We talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 20.